gothic opera. We did it. We made it all the way to Dark Souls 3. Final in the trilogy. At the end of this game, we'll have played every From Software game but one. Now two. Shit, Demon Souls. Damn it. Anyway, we'll have made a good dent then. Yeah! So this was actually the first Dark Souls game I ever played. All of my Dark Souls up to that point, I didn't have a console. I was a young homeless boy. So I mostly just watched other people do it and watched people discuss it and etc. etc. So this is the first one I ever actually played, and I still think, honestly, in a lot of ways, it's the best of the series. Having now played through the other two, we'll see if I still feel that at the end. But I think they took all the right lessons from the first two games. Minus maybe the forcing me to run everywhere. It's so annoying in Dark Souls 1 that they make you do that, but somehow it does make the game better. I don't know how to describe it, except that... yeah, you feel like the world is yours on a different level. But anyway, Dark Souls 3. So this is it. This one I know better. I know the lore better, and I know how to navigate it a little bit better, and hopefully I'm going to play a little bit better. We'll see after 46 hours of Dark Souls 2 if I have a learning curve again. Alright, you ready? Magnus rushes in. Magnus loads the screen. Ah, that's right, I forgot. Yeah. I agree to all your weird terms and conditions. Probably should have prepped all that. All the way. Okay, up all the way it is.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. Fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Hells yeah.
Ash seeketh embers.
Yep. This is true. Oh man. Need a name. What's our name?
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know. Ivory King, probably, but we're not gonna be named Ivory King.
Bradley.
Bradley?
After our good old friend in the epic.
No, for sure not.
Not Bradley.
No, it's my dad's name. It's weird.
Oh, that's
Hmm. I do not remember. There are no more dwarves, I'm sorry.
And I figured out 3 different ways to find him, and he never actually did any.
Nope. Hmm. Hmm. Well, when in doubt, son of Boar. Will be a male. I suppose we can be young. Okay, so knight, a mercenary, a warrior, a herald. Should just start deprived. I think we'll probably start as a knight. I don't know. It's like the most all-arounder. You'll see. Don't worry. We gotta pick our class. We will go through nice and slow. You can read the description. And then our stats are on the right-hand side.
Gotcha.
And also our starting equipment, though you can't really see it. But we'll start wearing whatever this stuff is.
Okay.
So we've got a knight. Scimitars? It's that curved sword he's got.
Oh. No. Maybe. military issue. No. That's who I personally would be.
Assassin.
I'm not gonna make you.
Stabby sorcerer. You should really do a playthrough. You can be whatever kind of stabby sorcerer you want.
If it's like, oh, Dark Souls 2, where it has like easier than Sekiro.
Yes, I think you would. I think you would have a lot. It would be much easier for you to learn Dark Souls than Sekiro. Honestly, it demands less. Like you, in certain ways, it's similar. Like, hey, you have to get your dodge rolls down and like manage stamina. Like, there's things to keep track of, and you have to be fairly precise, but not to the same degree. Like Sekiro is all precision all the time.
That's sick. That armor is so cool. Look at that dope chest plate slash necklace. Okay, I'm between what, warrior and herald. For you?
Okay, so let me see. We're gonna start with 14 vigor, 12 vigor. Less on attunement, so it limits our spell potential early on. If you want to do miracles or whatnot.
Well, if we're gonna do miracles, then I would say herald.
So he's got 16 strength, 9 dex, low, 13 faith. What kind of faith do you have? 9 faith. 14 vigor, 12 vigor, 11 endurance, 12 endurance.
We have a friend.
We do have a friend. Hello, friend. Okay, so my choice is between warrior and herald.
Yeah. I feel like that's just like fighting style. Right?
Sure. I mean, I tend to smack stuff.
Yeah.
It's my fighting style.
I was thinking mercenary if you wanted to fight with like an axe.
Yeah, so basically, knight is your all-arounder, and it's about survival. So you've got lots of health and armor and whatnot to protect you. Warrior is about attack, so less health, less armor, things like that, but greater strength. And then Herald is not quite as squishy as the warrior, but not as tanky as the knight. And also is kind of ready to do like miracle stuff. You said you wanted to do more magic, right? I could make a paladin. Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna make a paladin, y'all. Okay. Oh, we can read through the burial gifts if you want, but we're taking the young white branch. You want to read the rest? Okay. doesn't really matter. Nor will we ever see this face again, if we're being honest. Bottom one, from Irithyll. We're a pale man. Okay. Slim. Very slim. Burly. Very burly. Just upper body. Just lower body. What are you thinking?
Really up.
Burly upper body. Here we are. A herald. A paladin. Resurrected from our failed death. Let's fucking rage.
So none of our friends are gonna carry through from Dark Souls 2 to Dark Souls 3.
Correct. What? That's a difficult question to answer. We're really at the end of things at this point, and so the concepts of like time and space are getting real fucking wonky. So one way to read some of the things we're going to see and run into is that we're sort of at a nexus point right now where, let's say, timelines and worlds we would see as distant past are now overlapping with where we are now. Like, this is deep into the continual linking of the fire. And, like, we've really stretched this thin at this point. So, like, when she says at the beginning that, like, Lothric is the place where the kingdoms of the Lord of Center are converging, these places weren't next to each other in the past. That's a thing that's existing now because things are unraveling and their places and times are beginning to smash towards a central location. So, sorta, kinda, sometimes you might see some past stuff, like some people from previous games. But, like, whether it's them or, like, we're just following patterns again or what have you is hard to tell. Alright. That's fair. We move a lot more fluidly this go around. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like, how much quicker our stuff is. Also, we may be, I don't know what our encumbrance is at. We may be below 50% for all I know. Mock the dead. Ah, fuck off. You always mock the dead? Though, I don't think you enjoyed their deaths as much as you, the Ice Mages. Okay.
I didn't know, and then I heard it for the first time after watching it. What?
They just howl. Yeah. I don't know. We don't have to go do this thing that's over here. You know how the games have had like the little crystal lizards? There's a different kind of crystal lizard who's up here. That's him. Woohoo! Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That hurt real bad. Yeah. We're gonna come back to that guy. He's way out of our league right now. Am I gonna die over some nonsense?
So red is health, blue is what?
Oh, so this game is a different mechanic than we've had before. So you're used to our health flask, but if you see that blue bar, we didn't have that before. That's what's known as FP, focus points, I believe. So if it's a blue bar, obviously it has stuff to do with magic, but also a lot of the weapons will have like special attacks or things you can do with them. Maybe it lights them on fire, maybe it does a cool moveset, something. And you use FP to utilize that, so this allows you to refill that. Interesting thing though, you have the same number of Estus flasks regardless. So if you've got 20 total Estus flasks, you can have 20 healing and no FP, or you can have 10 and 10. So you have to make a decision about how you want to allocate your recharge abilities.
Like the Estus shards?
The actual flask. So we've got 3 healing technically, and 1 of these.
Yeah.
I can go to a bonfire and make it so we've got 4 healing and none of these. So we've got a total pool of Estus flasks, and you choose how many are filled with what.
Gotcha. Okay.
I probably won't use any of that on this playthrough, for being honest. But
You won't need it for being a paladin?
Probably not. So we go real miracle heavy. Which, you know, is a distinct possibility. Oh, the bonfire sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, coiled straight sword, I believe. You can get one. They're not great for war, but they do look cool.
Do you still have to lock on it?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but you really should.
I didn't know if you automatic.
Oh, no, it's always a choice. Wow, recover so fast. So you didn't really see the Dark Souls 1 playthrough, but this whole setup, the graves and the upward slope and all of that into a bell tower, is very reminiscent of the beginning stages of Dark Souls 1. Ow! How did you know my one true weakness was gravity? Told you. Arduous and I have a shield. I got so used to just not shielding in Dark Souls 2, I just had to, like, it was a dodge or I just had to tank the damage.
Ragdolling!
Yep, ragdolling's back.
It's so funny.
No! Missed my jump.
Wow, real good.
Yep. Oh, you're a bowman. Dope. Well, isn't quite how I wanted to approach this area, but here the fuck we are. Should I pull the sword? Also, this is that sword you like.
That's a bonfire sword?
Mhm.
You got it so fast.
Whoa. Oof. Okay. Well. That is a bigger windup than I was anticipating. Ah, no! That's true. I keep forgetting I have a shield. Ah, yes, alright.
Not toes.
It's good for the arch support.
Kind of reminds me of the Looking Glass Knight.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. They both got kind of that, like, face helm. Alright, we're gonna flip our Estus a little bit. No, we're not. Maybe I can't yet. Okay, well, we can't, apparently. Or at least I'm missing something if we can. Alright, Gundyr, you and me. For real though this time. that went much more smoothly. I don't know yet.
Demons always look like worms.
I'll let you know it's not a demon. Yeah! We did it! Suck it, Gundyr. I'm sorry, your story is very tragic, but... Judex. Yeah, I agree. It's more apparent in-game than the little Xbox bit, but yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Anyway, yeah. That was Gundyr.
What's her name? Borson. Really? That's what you chose? Borson?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Son of Boar!
Are we going to be the reincarnation of Boar-Man?
We're his long lost descendant. Look, man. The very first person to succeed the Lord of Light was Boar-Man. The man who will usher in the Age of Dark is the son of Boar-Man. I should have called him Borson Man.
Borson.
That'd have been better. Too late. Anyway. Do you have any questions so far?
What is it?
That's ambiguous, but likely it meant something along the lines of Judge. You can't leave the place we arose from until you've defeated Gundyr, so he stands as the trial for those who seek to leave the graves that we were in. Something like that. He's got more stuff. Likely he was a champion way back in the day. We don't know how long ago. There's a... Probably the armor. More than anything. He was a person. I'm not sure what he is now, per se. I do! Oh no! You wouldn't know at this point. I want to keep more or less the experience of like the first time playing through, you're just like, oh, here's a big dude in armor, and you start fighting him, and he's difficult, and you dodge around, and then you get him to about half health, and then a frickin' tar snake pops out of him, and his moveset changes 100%. Anyway, it's like a whole... I know you weren't attending to it, but it's a whole weird thing the first time. Like, it's like panic-inducing. Like, when you watch him just start transforming. It's gonna take me a while. I fought Sword and Board all Dark Souls 1, and then as soon as we had dual swords, I flipped to Shields Are for the Weak for Dark Souls 2. And it's gonna take me a while to get used to like, oh, I can defend myself. I don't have to just be real dodgy.
Whoa!
Bye.
That worked out in your favor.
And fuck that guy in particular. Yeah, the build we had in Dark Souls 2, I liked on a lot of levels, but it is a difficult build. Like, we're required to dodge, but we swing very heavy swords that just eat away at our stamina.
Why are we burning?
Good question. We're not undead. We are what's known as an Ashen One, which is a different thing. we don't hollow. We're not the same thing that we were before, and nobody really wants us to be here.
Oh, that's why you picked that branch that disguises you.
No. That's for something else entirely later on. But yeah, so before we were always some sort of undead, dealing with the hollowing and the curse of the undead and all that. This time we're not, and that's because things went down a little different this go around. So that intro sequence, a lot of this will be covered pretty soon, but basically the Kingdom of Lothric is the kingdom who's made it its tradition to link the fire at some point in the past. For whatever reason, that didn't go down. No one arose to link the fire. And so in a panic, they pulled kind of like the emergency switch and brought back to life the Lords of Cinder, who were people who linked the fire before. So Yorm the Giant, Aldrich, Saint of the Deep, the Abyss Watchers as a unit. All of these people at some point linked the fire and then died. And they're like, they resurrected those people, the idea being, well, if we get a bunch of them, maybe that's enough stuff to keep this thing going. And they didn't show. They got resurrected, and no one showed up to do the thing they were supposed to do. So in a super panic, they rung bells and awakened us, Unkindled. Unkindled are people who failed to link the fire at some point in the past, didn't complete their quest. So that's what we are. We're the resurrection of somebody who died without having ever done the thing that they wanted to do.
So Fire Keepers are a new thing in Dark Souls 1, but not in Dark Souls 2. So do we have Fire Keepers in this game?
Sure do. We're gonna go meet our Firekeeper, and for my money, she is best Firekeeper. But first, we're gonna explore this place here. Yeah, so we use embers this time. When we die, we become unembered rather than hollow. Serves the same purpose, but for world building purposes, it's a different thing. There's a guy at the top of these stairs, and we're not going to fight him. Because he's going to wreck us. He does have a cool weapon if we went dex build. He's got the Uchi Katana. But he's defeatable, technically, at this point, but I don't think it's going to go that smoothly for me. Yeah! Come back later, just like that Crystal Lizard, when I have some armor and some health and the ability to level up. Anything besides this pokey stick.
Is an ember basically like a human ember?
Yeah, it's like I said, whether or not you're embered or not, from a mechanical standpoint, is identical to being human and hollowing and whatnot. Okay. But from a like lore, world building, what's going on perspective, we are a different thing. Made it to Firelink Shrine. This will be our home base and hub world.
So much cooler than Majula.
Yeah, I agree. We'll go explore it for you. There's our Firekeeper. Or bonfire. Eventually. That'll look familiar though.
Yeah, it's a giant tree.
So that's the upper floors.
Thanks for showing me around our people.
Yeah. Want to make sure you have plenty of stuff to ask questions about. You want to go look at the chairs?
Yeah. Aldred?
We can also actually go look at the chairs if you want. I can hop down.
What?
That guy.
Oh wait, Aldred is there? In the seat?
He is not.
Okay.
So the Lords of Cinder who were raised, they were all supposed to come here. The only one who showed up with was Ludlith.
Okay.
Also, each chair does have its own, like, design. Which tells you a little bit about the person who is supposed to sit there. Come back up here. But yeah. That's where the Lords of Cinders were supposed to be. You can go talk to Ludlith if you want.
Yeah.
And then we'll go look at the lower floors so you can get a feel for that. Kind of like Majula and Firelink Shrine in the first one. This place will become more populous over time.
All art unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludlith of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou of our fight the
Okay.
So it
That's what I was going to say now.
I don't like that his resting action is like cutesy face.
Yeah, I
That's
think
kind of weird.
they meant to make him like contemplative, but yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's very kawaii. Our buddy Ludlith. All right. It's a boy!
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I do it. That's how I did it at the bonfire.
Your boy Andre.
Yeah! He's from Dark Souls 1.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire, but should chance impel them break, I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye, so handle them with care, if you would. There are two ways to simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, or there's my purpose out in battle. Your weapons are your only friends.
Hurrah!
I don't want to see my work squandered.
Anyway. Maybe as he just explains basic mechanics, but yeah, here's our spot. It's the lower floors. No one's here right now. Very lonely Firelink Shrine. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea how well I'm going to do on the NPC stuff this go around.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Basically, the reason we got resurrected is to hunt down the former Lords of Cinder and bring them to the duty they were awoken for, fundamentally.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Very well, then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
We're just gonna cross the board. Bit of everything.
Ashen One, so I'm Ashen.
Okay, so we have to say. Anyway, this is our Firekeeper. I like her design a lot. She's got this cool, like, crown blindfold. It's because she has no eyes. So this one we're going to bring back traveling. Pretty much immediately. That's where we'll start the game. That's it. I think that's as far as we're going to go this episode. We got through the initial stages, fought Champion Gundyr, got to Firelink Shrine, explored Firelink Shrine, met our soulmate, talked with Andre, all that good stuff. Do you have any questions that I can answer in our last few minutes of our very first Dark Souls 3 playthrough?
No.
No questions. Everything is perfectly explicable. Alright. That's it for now. Next time, we're gonna teleport and start the game proper, I guess. We'll head to the High Wall of Lothric and make our way through with our sweet, sweet paladin build. Man, I'm gonna regret that choice. Miracles are a pain. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Miracles in War. Oh, till next time.